just taking a bit of a dip at the moment. That's been sitting up. It's called an Electrodip. 600 or 700 sheep in, well, a couple of hours, 3 hours. Yeah, hopefully this works a bit better. Good morning, everyone. What is going on? Carly and I are just taking some bit of straw out to put on the lambs that are grazing this peloton at the moment. Just got to go and Dad shifted them yesterday or the day before, and just got to go and get the feeder from the other paddock and put it in here. A bit of a funny old morning this morning. It's a bit foggy. I don't think it's really going to clear up all day. One of the perks, or depends how you look at it, of living an hour from the coast, you get this sort of weather every now and then. But I do have hay on the ground, so it's no good for that. But meant to warm up after today, so hopefully, yeah, sort of get up to 30, 33 or 4 over the weekend and into next week. It's Friday today, so that's where we're at the moment. There's 160 odd lambs grazing this paddock at the moment, and you can see it's looking pretty good after a heap of rain. Yeah, it's even better down this way. They were pretty happy by the look of it, sitting under the tree at the moment. They would have been out munching this morning and sitting down ruminating at the moment. Okay, what do you reckon? But I think the last video we took some lambs to Wagga and off peloton. They averaged sort of 53 kilos, so hopefully sort of that 24, 25 kilo dress. They made 185 bucks, which was a little disappointing, to be honest. Sort of hoping for that 200 mark, which at 8 bucks it should have been, but they were sort of back. The market was back and sort of around that 750 to 780 cents a kilo carcass weight. There was 50,000 sheep at Wagga, so that's probably part of the reason too. A bit of an influx that week, and this week it was sort of pretty similar money. So it's just taking a bit of a dip at the moment. Everyone is still pretty confident that it's going to kick again. These lambs should be ready to go next week. Another 160, and then there's another 180 behind them to follow that won't be far off either. So, well, I'm sorry, another 180 plus another 400 that won't be too far behind them. Direct to the abattoirs, they were on 8 bucks last week, so we were considering sending some direct to Goulburn, which we might still do. Now, do you reckon these little buggers are going to follow me if I leave this gate open on that? I reckon. Come any closer. They are looking good, but because it's such fresh green feed, yeah, we're just going to put some roughage with them just to help bind them up a little bit, because this paddock is fresher than the other paddock. So what I mean by that, it'd be sort of like, I don't really know what you could compare it to for us, but just rich food, perhaps eating a heap of lamb or pork without anything else. Maybe you could compare it to something like that. Just real rich food without eating anything else just probably would make them a bit crook in the stomach and not able to digest it as well as they could if we put a bit of straw or roughage with them. That's what I'm doing. So a bit of fibre just helps them digest it a bit better and not run straight through them like it can. Not that these lambs are used to it. They've been on the grazing peloton for 5 or 6 weeks now. Yeah, it's how the season has changed from 3-4 weeks ago. We were very, very dry, and then on this home block, we got 120 mils, and down the other block we got 180, 190, nearly 200. So that's, what are we, the 30th of January today? And yeah, I think I'll show you actually. We are, for here we're sitting at 121 mils for January. Last January we had 100. That's down here, and then down the other block we're 177 for January. So yeah, certainly changed it around. So this is the other paddock. You can see it is still ahead of them a bit. It was just good to get them off here and give it a spell, and the more leaf you leave on it, obviously the quicker it's going to regrow back. So I thought may as well put them on the other paddock, but it still looks good too. They've been off for a couple of days, so it has grown a bit. Here's what we're come to get, feed up. Just moving a mob of lambs. These are Dorset lambs out of Merino ewes. Here, Carly, get a drink. Go drink. I'm going to take them up and put them on a fresh paddock. They have been grazing some brassica, but it's sort of run out now, and we actually talked to the agronomist and we sprayed it because there was a heap of weed in it. We've sprayed it with 1.5 litres of Roundup, 450, and hopefully it'll kill the weeds and then the brassica will come again. So we'll just see. We'll see what happens, but it's just back there. Sprayed about, I don't know, a week ago probably. Maggie, wait. So yeah, gonna go put these on some pretty good standard, well, very good standard Polaris, Cocksfoot and Clover. They're already looking good, but they have run out of feed, so best to shift them now before they start going backwards. Here, Carly. Here, back. Here, come here. We're just on the way down to, I got a 1,000 litre water pot on the back of a trailer and a pump, and we're just going down. Dad's been setting up, it's called an Electrodip this morning, which we're borrowing off some friends. So what it does is pretty much sprays a mix of water and chemical on the sheep to deter flies, and then prevents them from getting fly struck, hopefully. You'll see what I mean when I get down there, but it's just like a pressurized box that has a heap of jets around it that sprays the sheep as they run through it. So just this time of year, that's a real risk, obviously, it being hot, and especially with this summer rain. This sort of wet wool is the perfect combination to, well, it's not wet at the moment, but perfect combination for flies. They love that warm sort of humid weather, especially when there's a bit of green pick about the sheep. The grass sort of runs through them a little bit. So when the season turns so quickly like it has, Dad got to go to the doctor to get his thumb redressed. If you don't know, he jabbed himself with a multi-min needle. That was about, I don't know, 6 weeks ago probably, and it's still giving him a bit of grief. It's nearly on the mend now. Hopefully it's the last time he's got to get it redressed and looked at. So just get this done before we did all the sheep at home yesterday. I don't know how many ewes there is to do down here. I'll have to have a look, but it's got a little bit of water in it. This tank, just got to fill it up out of a dam here. It's nice clean water, so don't want to use dirty water in it because it might it could clog up the jets. Maggie. So this is a setup. You can see the sensors in there that when the sheep run through it, sprays them on the sides and on the top and on the bottom as well. It's a bit hard to really show you without it. No, it's not see, like that. Sprays the top, middle and bottom as well. And just got it recirculating around back through the tank at the moment just to mix it up a little bit. I put about 400 through it so far. So it's working all right. It would work a lot better if there was a bend in it. I think maybe having it come out the side of the drafting gates here would work a little bit better because they can see what's coming. But it's working all right anyway.
Off my feet, now I'm starting to see all that I want's waiting for me. I got this feeling of fire inside. Watch me reach up, pull the sun from the sky. I'm all done waiting for life to arrive. I'm gonna make today my lifetime.
So I'll just let these girls out now. You can see they're not crushed. These ones aren't crushed. All the ones at home are, but I just haven't got to these yet because down here there's no shed. They're not dirty. They just do need crutching. So we'll have to get that done because they're not shorn till April. So, but it wasn't too bad. We did Probably, what did we do? 600 or 700 sheep in, a couple of hours, 3 hours. With drafting one mob. Should count these. Next morning now, I got down that place, done down that place, packed it all up, and then Dad brought it up to another property up here. We're going to try and get all these merinos done up here today. But yeah, might be able to, this setup might be a bit better, should be better than the setup down there, so it might, yeah, the only problem with that setup yesterday was I think it was straight on, and the sheep further back could see what was coming on. This was coming up in front of them. Up here it's in a race, and then we've got it set up out the drafting gate, so it's sort of a corner. They can't really see up ahead, they're just following their mates as sheep do. Front one jumped off the cliff, they'd all jump off the cliff. It's just sheep, but yeah, hopefully this works a bit better, but they are little final merinos, so we'll see, we shall see. Beep. Push him up. Hey. Hey. Where's your mutton?